Good morning, my dear students. In this video, I would like to discuss the topic syllables. We have already learned that speech sounds can be broadly divided into two. They are vowels and consonants. In order to analyze the speech sounds, we have to break up the continuous stream of speech. A convenient starting point is that of syllable. What is a syllable? A syllable is a single unit of speech, either the whole word or parts of a word. I repeat, a syllable is a single unit of speech, either a whole word or one of the parts into which a word can be separated, usually containing a vowel. A word may contain a single syllable or more than one syllable. For example, a word like book has only one syllable. We call such syllables as monosyllabic and the word as monosyllabic word. For example, girl, class, as I said, book. These are examples of monosyllabic words. Sometimes a word may contain two syllables. For example, father, mother, brother. These are all examples of words that contain two syllables. We call such words as disyllabic words. Sometimes a word may contain three syllables. For example, potato, cucumber. These are examples of trisyllabic words. Sometimes we have more than three syllables. For example, opportunity. The word contains five syllables. For example, we have agriculture. The word has four syllables. They are examples of polysyllabic words. So, my dear students, we have looked at what a syllable is. As I said, a syllable is a single unit of speech, either a whole word or one of the parts into which a word can be separated, usually containing a vowel. There are monosyllabic words, disyllabic words, trisyllabic words, and polysyllabic words. We have mentioned that a vowel is the central part of a syllable. Since this is an essential and central part of a syllable, it is referred to as the nucleus of a syllable. I repeat, a vowel is considered as the nucleus of a syllable. Why? Because it is the essential and central part of a syllable. Now, sometimes we find a consonant occurs before a vowel or after a vowel. We can call these consonants with different names. Look at this. The consonant that occurs before the nucleus is called the releasing consonant. I repeat, the consonant that occurs before the nucleus is called the releasing consonants. The consonant that occurs after the nucleus is called the arresting consonant. So we have also learned two important names, two important terms, releasing consonants and arresting consonants. What are releasing consonants? Consonants that occur before the nucleus, before the vowel is called a releasing consonant or releasing consonants. And what are arresting consonants? Consonants that occur after the vowel are called arresting consonants. Sometimes we find that a word may begin with more than one consonant. And also sometimes we have more than one consonant after the vowel. So there are English syllables with more than one releasing and more than one arresting consonants. The phonology of English permits a syllable to begin with the nucleus and also up to a maximum of 3 consonants. It also permits a syllable to end with the nucleus or up to a maximum of 4 consonants. Open and closed syllables. What do you mean by an open syllable? A syllable that ends in a vowel is called an open syllable. In other words, a syllable without an arresting consonant is called an open syllable. We have examples such as be, I, fee. In all these words, the syllable ends in a vowel. Fee, the last syllable is E. Fee, I. So we have the word without an arresting consonant. Such words are called open syllables. Such syllables are called open syllables. Now, a syllable which ends in a consonant or consonant clusters is called a closed syllable. For example, arm, ball, dim. All these are examples of closed syllables. So we have learned open syllables and closed syllables. Now we will discuss another important term, that is consonant cluster. What do you mean by a closed consonant cluster? It is a sequence of 2 or more consonants at the beginning or end of a syllable. What do you mean by a consonant cluster? A consonant cluster is a sequence of consonants at the beginning or at the end of a syllable. For example, take a look at the word blue. Here, the word begins with the consonants b and l. This is an example for a consonant cluster. Here, the word begins with 2 consonants at the beginning itself. Now, take a look at another word, ass. Here, we have 3 consonants at the end of the word. This is also an example for a consonant cluster. Now take a look at another word, ungle. Here, ng and k occurs not in the same syllable. The consonant ng and consonant k. We have a first consonant that arrests the first syllable and k releases the next. So we don't consider this as an example for a consonant cluster. We call this as an abutting consonant. What do you mean by an abutting consonant? Sequence of consonants that do not form a consonant cluster are called abutting consonants. I repeat, sequence of consonants that do not form a consonant cluster are called abutting consonant. For example, ungle. Here, first consonant ng and the second consonant k belong to different syllables. So, they are not part of a consonant cluster. Thank you.